Hey everybody, welcome to Mindful Latter-day Saint Christian Living and Apologetics. I'm your host, Timothy Berman. Just had to take a little bit of break there. It is Novel November. I am over 50,000 words in my manuscript right now. I've got more planned for that, but I was just updating a website. I'm updating all the launches for the novels I'm writing, and you can go and check that out on my other channel, Mystique Nor Scribbler for YouTube. But I want to address this comment from Bill Young, who is the person behind Truth to Mormons. And he dropped this comment to Doc 9024. Now, this is an ongoing conversation that I was having in the comment section with Doc 9024 with regards to episode 2, Christianity and the Contemporary Greco-Roman World, with regards to the mystery cults and the hero-redeemer cults of paganism within the Greco-Roman worldview. And he mentions that your analysis is spot on. I don't think our LDS apologist thought through his story time very well. The irony is that he actually did more damage to LDS theology than any Exmo could have done. But if you're not a consistent Latter-day Saint, then none of that matters. And then he goes on and responds after that, right on, his argument doesn't follow, and when you're not being consistent in your apologetic, then that's a sign that you're in defense mode rather than learning or listening mode. Mormonism is false, and his video actually connected Mormonism to the very same cults he dismisses in the video. What is being pointed out here was that I was saying that atheists argue against the reality of Christianity and the reality of Jesus Christ's resurrection because they claim and argue that Christianity borrowed from the mystery and hero-redeemer cults of its time. And that's the point I was making in the presentation. It is the point that they haven't yet addressed. But they are going on. Doc 9024 has made this about how Latter-day Saint doctrine and teachings relied heavily on borrowing from Masonry, specifically Masonry. And I kept telling him, I kept pointing out that just because there are similarities does not mean, that there is that borrowing. The uniqueness that I pointed out within Christianity is the reality and reliability that Jesus Christ was crucified, that he was buried, that he was risen bodily, according to Paul's testimony and the testimonies that we have in the Gospels. That's what sets it apart uniquely. What sets us apart today from the Latter-day Saint perspective is that we know that God speaks to us today by divine revelation. And so I invite any of you to reach out and have a conversation.